On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk.
I was vast majority. That much disrespect. Let me have a conversation, and I have that same
Mr. Logic.
and say I'm gonna keep interrupting when you said a lot of stupid shit.
Okay, Mr. Logic.
But we can have a conversation though, right?
Okay, Mr.
You
Logic.
just said you're gonna keep interrupting me regardless.
You're trying to propagate some nonsense.
No, I'm not. You don't even listen. Just listen. You cannot. You cannot.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I say.
Okay.
Now, my main point is this: if you say the inner city is that, it shows the behavior. What we got gossip music, right? You got gossip rap.
What kind?
Gossip music?
Gossip music and the little gossip rap, whatever y'all call that shit. I don't listen to it.
Gospel or gospel?
Gospel.
I thought it was another genre. I thought it was another genre.
Gospel music. I'm like, that's the case. Don't forget the L.
Get to the
point. What were you trying to say so I can respond?
Here's the thing, which we always like to say, well, you should be a parent and it's just TV and you should be able to monitor. You can't monitor your kids 24 hours. Your kids go to school. Your kids have tablets. Your kids have TV. When they play WAP at 2:00 in the afternoon, that's very, very hard to monitor. Kids are influenced. Parents are parents. You have to tell your kids, hey, I know you probably saw this on TV. My daughter knows who Cardi B is, and I have no idea how, because I don't play that crap. Anton know all my music is from 1985 to 2000.
She's getting from school.
Everything in Courtney's car is I like it do it right there.
That's right, I sure do. I don't see. But the thing is, they are influenced by it. So we have to have these conversations with our kids, but we can't just have a cop out. Well, you should be able to parent your kids. Media influence, it influences adults. There's a lot of stuff that these 30, 40, 50-year-old women and men are doing because they see it on TV. So it's influential. Period. I'm so tired of seeing twerking. I'm just like, when is this phase going to be done? When does everybody just twerk? Like, you got ass, we get it. I'm trying to see when people are going to cover up. I was watching the story of Dorothy Dandridge and how beautiful Dorothy Dandridge was and how classy she looked. And I'm like, you know what? It would be shocking to have an artist come out to look like Dorothy Dandridge. Everyone would look at her cover and her beauty and her class and be like, where'd she come from? Because we're not used to that shit no more. Like, it's just overly done.
Yeah, but see, the biggest thing is that we got to realize is we try to say that the music impact our culture so much instead of just being honest and say our culture impact our music. Our music is a reflection of our culture. Whether you look at R&B music, whether you look at it's easy for her to make that article and put it on the companies that do this instead of saying that, hey, these rap songs is talking about killing and drilling, and all it is a reflection of what they do in that community. So it's easy for her to sit here and say Vicon and Cass, whoever them different companies was. It's easier for her to sit here and try to hold them accountable instead of turning around and look at the reflection of it. Look. It's right here in every neighborhood.
Mr. Logic,
wait, let me finish, ma'am. I'm almost done.
Oh, this is about to get good.
And the main point when you get to it is every culture, it reflects their music. Whether you go to different countries, you go to K-pop, you do all that kind of stuff like that. Look, the culture in that community reflects the music. And then I don't know how you're going to push back on that, but go ahead, Kay.
The thing I'm going to push back on, like, I hate when people kind of try to demonize rap music or rappers as if there's not all types of rap and people that create rap music out here. There's something that happens though. A very specific type is put on the radio, and Kayla and I talked about that on our show on Monday. So like a very specific type is pushed because the biggest consumers of it, which are not us, want to hear a certain thing. They want that. They want to be like, oh, this is what they do, huh? And so that type of music gets promoted more. So an artist that comes up like, look, I got this, this demo, and it's something that's like uplifting or positive or whatever, the execs are going to be like, no, because that's not what these people in these suburbs and all over wherever want to hear. This is not what sells. So instead, they sell to people that want to hear a certain type of thing. Those are the people that are buying it mostly. And then people like you, Mr. Logic, feed right into that narrative of this is representative of our communities when it's really not. There's a very small segment of our people in our communities that are doing these types of things, committing crimes, shooting, doing whatever. That's not the majority. It's not half. It's nowhere near half. It's a very small percentage of people that are in our, hold on, I let you.
You loaded up though. Go ahead. I'm ready.
There's a very small percentage of people in our communities that are doing these things. And it's a shame that you as a Black man are buying into this narrative. And that's exactly what these tweets were talking about. We don't have distribution companies like that, like major media distribution companies like a Sony or a Viacom or whatever. Black people don't control that. So until there is some kind of infrastructure in these industries, in the entertainment industries and whatnot, that Black people run, this is going to be the narrative because it's what sells. And again, the biggest consumers of this music, these are not people that look like us that are the biggest consumers or the biggest concert ticket buyers and whatnot. It's not us. So for you to think that is just really weird.
Okay, because you loaded a lot, right? So majority of the Black population is located where?
What do you mean? Like
inner cities, right?
In major cities.
In inner cities, right? A majority of the Black population is in inner cities, right?
I meant like state-wise. I didn't know what you
okay. So you with me in inner cities, right? Now,
major cities are where most Black people live.
In major cities, but the inner cities, though.
I'm trying to go ahead.
Yes, not the suburbs. Most of them is located within the inner city. Would you agree or disagree?
In major cities.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago,
LA, New York.
Okay, yes, all of them, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone I just named to you is what? It displayed this behavior.
Again, Mr. Logic.
I'm just want to push back on your point.
No, honestly, Mr. Logic, I think it's no. And this is why I interrupt people, because you're not about to put out on the internet something that is so wrong about Black people. I'm gonna keep interrupting you because honestly, no, that's not
it. That's disingenuous. You can't do that.
Much disrespect. Let me have a conversation. And I have that same
that's disingenuous.
And say I'm gonna keep interrupting when you said a lot of stupid shit.
Okay, Mr. Logic.
But we can have a conversation though, right?
Okay, Mr.
You
Logic.
just say you're gonna keep interrupting me regardless.
You're trying to propagate some nonsense.
No, I'm not. You don't even listen. Just listen. You cannot.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I say.
Okay.
Now, my main point is this: if you say the inner city is that, it shows the behavior. What we got gossip music, right? You got gossip rap.
What kind?
Gossip music?
Gossip music and the little gossip rap, whatever y'all call that shit. I don't listen to it.
Gospel or gospel?
Gospel.
I thought it was another genre. I thought it was another genre.
Gospel music. I'm like,
don't forget the L.
What were you trying to say so I can respond?